Yeah, so this is a super interesting transitional period that we are currently in with all of our tech stuff. And so we were going to have someone from First actually co-host and teach with us, and unfortunately we're not sure the direction they're going in with First as of right now, so they are no longer employing their sales reps from First. So we had to do a transition, and which will bring us to today's topic of talking about the new kvCORE system. And just to kind of begin right off the bat, this came from Remax International. So Yanni and I work with, we've now worked with two different reps at Remax International every 2 weeks. And what that does is they help us with a lot of our goals for our digital marketing team, as well as other areas of the business. And they kind of guide us in different directions as far as what other brokerages are doing that are about the same size as us with Remax that they work with. And they're our go-to people to get things done and expedited quickly, whether it's tech issues, um, or, just anything really. But they are uh they're super helpful. However, with this merger, they were told 45 minutes prior to everybody else. As the brokers, we weren't, explained anything. We got the same email that all of our agents did. So this was definitely big news, and we're all just kind of treading water lightly, but we're going to do our best to give you guys the information that these Remax reps have given us about kvCORE. So I just want to say, bear with us. We Everything that we know, we're going to explain to you guys, but outside of that, it's still very, very new, very, very fresh. They have a lot of their employees in Denver right now doing a lot of training and working on this new and upcoming technology.
Megan, if I may here,
Sure.
let's be very transparent what's happened, okay? The fact of the matter is, the combination of Bouge and First, the best features of those, I believe Remax found could be replaced by one system. And that's why they went to kvCORE. So I'm always in favor of transparency with our agents. That's what I believed happened. There'll be a learning curve here, but I don't think it's anything to be afraid about. As a matter of fact, by the time they got the kinks out of Bouge and the rollout of First, I'm more comfortable with an established system like kvCORE. Some of the other fine brokerages throughout the country use it. So I think this is going to be a value added. And of course, there will be a learning curve, but we'll be on the top of that curve because of Megan and Yanni. So that's full transparency, everybody, so that you now don't have to worry about the rumors, because that's the facts. Okay. All
Yes.
right. Go ahead, Megan.
Yanni,
I wanted to get you off the hook there, baby.
yeah, Yanni and I are working endlessly. We're on top of all the news that comes out. We're going to be, like we said, we're in contact with those directly who are, getting information directly from Remax. So we're very grateful we, took it upon ourselves to join that pilot program of working with the reps at Remax, so that when things like this do happen, we're one of the first brokerages to be on top of it, and just make sure that we are learning everything to bring it to you guys. So yes, kvCORE is a great system. So I'm going to share with you what they've shared with us. Feel free if you have any questions. I will do my best to answer. Like I said, um, this file is pretty much the extent of what we've been given so far, but we're going to keep you guys updated as much as possible. So um, Inside Real Estate is actually the company who developed kvCORE. And to kind of start off, what they noticed and saw with Bouge, and I think a lot of you guys noticed too, was, they were overpromised and underdelivered. on their technology and what they thought they could do. And unfortunately, I think Remax just got sick of, no progression on the end of the issues. So they decided to switch. kvCORE is one of the top of the line real estate CRMs and lead generation systems. Yanni and I have done a few different demos where they've, tried to pitch us sales prior to any of this merger, and the cost is astronomical. But the good news is this will all be given to you guys at no cost. It'll be the same thing as Booge. There's no additional fees. There's no cost to having these systems. And so what we're going to dive into a little bit of what exactly you are given. And so what they have developed is called the kvCORE platform. And so with that, you're going to have your website still. Those are not going to change as far as the Remax website itself. It will change as far as getting it set up, converting all of that. But again, we're putting in our requests to make this transition as smooth as possible for you guys, where they will give us access to just do this for you on our end. The KV platform will also contain a lead engine, a smart CRM, a marketing autopilot, listing management and syndication, transaction integration, business intelligence, analytics, mobile apps, and built-in marketplace. And that sounds really great, but like, what does that even mean? So again, the IDX websites means that you will have a website. You'll have a lead generation engine system that is going to be 10 times more advanced than what Booge is offering. And with a smart CRM as well, it's going to do the same, where it's tracking. And we'll dive a little bit deeper into that as we go through this. The marketing autopilot. So as great as Max Center is, that will be, I want to say, reinvented, not disappearing, but they're taking what we've already developed and existed, because they've put billions of dollars behind all of this. And they're meshing the two. And so what that means is a lot of our access to materials will look a little different, but you'll see a lot of the similar things and a lot of new things as well. The listings management and syndication, it's going to now allow you to manage your listings and exactly how they're being executed as far as the marketing of them and the automation within this system, as well as your transaction integration too. I know there are some people I've sat down and met with that have questions about when you could link in dot loop and what exactly that did for you. And so it was a nice feature that you could see your listings, your information from your clients, their contact info, and have that automatically exported into your CRM. It's going to be the same. Mobile apps. So there will be mobile apps for you to use this stuff on your phone too. And again, remax.com is staying, and the Remax app, the Remax branded app, is staying as well. And then here's some more features that they offer. So Core Present is a CMA and pricing visualization. So they've developed a system now too, where for each property, they have a system that you can guide for a listing, guide through the listing presentations and have it individualized for each property. A presentation builder, custom branding, live digital and print presentations, client activity tracking. And now, again, they're developing a core listing machine and design center. So automated listing marketing. So that's going to be better than what we already have with those listing packages. Property websites, we have those. Virtual tours will now be available for that. Flyers, postcards, all of the nines. Automated social posting. So we did have that in Booge, but we had the baseline. I think this is going to be a billion times better. We're hoping to get our fingers on a test pilot in about a month for the demo. Um, but again, I think that, what we had was very minimal. It did the job, but not exactly to the best of its abilities. And then the option to have a marketing design center, custom brand print and digital assets. And then a big thing that has been super interesting to our larger teams is the core team add-on. And that will have team websites, team lead generation and lead routing, team pond accounts, team accountability rules, and performance reporting. Whew, it's a lot. And it's a lot of change. I think a lot of people get scared by change. So, but we're here to guide you guys in every way. So, again,
Meg, John,
yeah,
could you take it back to the top screen for a second with the features?
sure.
Yeah. If you look at the KV core platform across the top, everybody, look at the business intelligence analytics to the far right. That's essentially what FIRST tried to do. And now it's going to be part of this program. Another thing that I found positive about this is when you look at the accent on listing information and material here, Remax is doing a lot of preparation to help you with formulating your own branded listing presentation, right? And I think going forward, that's going to help win um, because you'll get a lot of templates and a lot of ideas on how to build that presentation. I don't want to steal Megan's thunder, but this is what I see coming. And I'm really hoping that that template that they're going to send to our DMT is really going to set the pace for this within the month. So patience, everybody. There's always promises, but this time I think Remax did a smart thing. They took a very, very large tech team. They drilled it down to the essentials, and that's how they're able to afford doing this and giving it to everybody as part of the Remax value added. Um, so that's a little bit more of what I think is behind the scenes here and how Remax was able to do this. And they deserve credit for stepping forward and making this decision rather than treading water and continually treading water with Booge. Go ahead, Meg.
Thanks, Mr. John. Yes. Um, it's exactly, I think that they overpromised and underdelivered. So I think with their approach this time is I think they're gonna tell us when it's here. I think they're not gonna try and, you know, add in a bunch of fluff and then something happens and they can't deliver it. I think that might be their approach in this, and that's why we all found out at the same time. All right, so generating new business. So has just to take a quick poll, has everyone heard of kvCORE before? Okay. So a good amount of you. Yeah. So it's very top of the line. So it's got the most robust lead generation system available, driving organic and paid leads to your company, agents, and teams. And so I do want to hop right on this and say that EXP does also have kvCORE. However, there's I'll explain it in car terms. There's the, base model, there's the mid-grade and top of the line. They've got a contract where they have the base model. We have the top of the line model that's coming for us. And on top of that, if for some reason there's something you seriously want this CRM to do, but that's not available, there are add-on options where you can purchase different add-ons as well. So you are getting top of the line, like way up there. It's going to be better than what we already have, and it's better than what any other brokerage currently has with kvCORE. So nurture and convert is a big feature that unfortunately just was not available with Booge. So intelligent behavioral nurturing drives 10 more times more higher engagement of both new leads and existing sphere of influence contacts. So I'm going to zoom in on this some, and that's so we can kind of just get a glimpse at what this kvCORE system is going to look like. And so you have the control to set up this system the way that you want it to. If you think calling someone 16 times in one day is what will work best for your marketing, go for it. Let's do it. If you want to call once and follow up with an email the next day and a text message the day after that, this system can be done that way. And so with this, it can allow you to really personalize the way that you're marketing yourself and what you know works for your sphere. Again, we always come back to the fact that this business is relationship building. And this technology is just going to allow you as an agent to build your relationship building with your clients to personalize it to them. So you can see in here where you can track the activity of what your different clients are searching, a feature that is in Bouge. However, there's just so much more advanced. So once they look up that activity, you can then follow up with them. You can say, here's some more that are in this area. And again, you can set this system up to do all of this itself. You'll see that there's appointments, calls, tasks, calendars, my business. It's also going to be a key tool in keeping you on track and helping you stay in front of your business. All right. So here is a little bit more detail on the nurturing and converting of your leads and your clients that are in there. So complete the customer journey in one simple step. Ongoing lead valuation and scoring enhances customer profile and informs agents of the follow-ups. So there are some features in here that are very similar to First, and that should allow you to, stay on top of who those people are to most likely buy or sell next. They also have core video available by BombBomb. I know that was a really big thing. It's a big thing on our end. Yanni and I love to create videos and, tell you guys what's going on, what's the latest and greatest. But now you have that ability too. So you can create core videos and send those out, voicemails, all different kinds of personalized touches that will really bring you to the next level. So this is looking in directly on someone's like one of your clients' accounts. And so if you look at this, you can see their journey, where they've started, were they coming from your sphere, a prospect, a new lead, active lead, all these different things. So you can set these actions to be done. You can schedule them to be done for you, or remind you. You can see right here your next tasks that you would need to do to follow up. It'll tell you there's an outgoing email that you've scheduled, or if you create your system from the beginning, if so-and-so is a new lead, then they receive this message. If they open this message, then they receive this text. Again, it's really next level for personalizing how you want yourself to be marketed to the different types of prospects. So you can see here where she said, I need help looking for some properties for my growing family. She sent a text message. Then you can see which properties were viewed that she's talking about. Now an outgoing email. I found some properties that may interest you. They sent her some more properties. Now you have your next steps to continue the journey with this client. You also have all their information. You can add in the hashtags for what they're looking for. So in a specific county, backyard, 4 beds, 2 baths, single family, really personalizing it to what they want. And again, you can even add in your notes or some more it'll also generate insights for you and then rank them by stars on how likely they are to buy or sell soon. All right, zooming out now. Okay, so beautifully branded and intelligently automated content engages leads, sphere contacts, and past clients. So this is what it'll look like when they begin to replace what we already have in Mac or Booge with the websites and branding and generating that material for you when you have listings. So this is kind of just a basic overview. Again, this is the details that they've given us. List and promotes and seamlessly manage all company listings, including off-market properties from one central location. So this is cool because you're going to be able to see all your listings that are right here. Actually, I'm not. Sorry, guys, this is all very new to all of us. I want to say it looks like there is a feature too where you can view all the MLS listings. So that would be really cool to be able to, view those and share them with your clients. And it definitely looks like that is what that is for. So here's a big feature that just they didn't have before on Booge. There was an option where you could restrict people so they could only view 3 properties before their information was captured. However, now going forward, they're going to have this form to view the property and all the details. They're going to have to enter their information. And so what that means is an increased amount of leads coming in. Again, online leads close at 10%, but if you're fostering them properly with all these different features in the system, you're going to be able to convert these clients much more efficiently and also stay in contact with your current sphere.
We have a question when you get a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
So from Dennis, it says, the question is, Megan, when we import our leads to kvCORE, will we have to manually enter client journey, or the tags from Boosh will take care of that?
So when we will, we're not sure how they're merging yet, if just to be transparent. We're not 100% sure if we will have to export or import. However, exporting the CSV takes a second. I do recommend to all agents either set up a meeting with me and we can gather anything that you want out of that Booge account, whether that's your CRM or other things that you really liked that were placed on your website. So with that, I do suggest exporting it. It will export it with the tags, and then we will, when we go to set up, we will do all the hard work and the lifting for you. If that CRM requires different types of tags, we'll manipulate and make that as smooth and easy as possible. However, I'm not ruling out that they would automatically have this transfer done for you. We really are not aware yet of exactly how things are going to merge first. So they are beginning this merger first in Canada. So we're hoping a lot of the kinks and all the difficult things will be worked out first over there. I believe they're beginning in August in Canada, and we're expected to hopefully get this by the beginning of 2023. Booge will be gone. Marketplace, or not Marketplace, I'm sorry, Design Center, all of these will be merged over and gone by mid of 2023. So I would say June of 2023. So we have almost a year for this whole rollout to take effect. However, Maryland was picked as one of the 5 states for the test pilot. So with that being said, I think we're probably the only brokerage that RE/MAX reps are working with in Maryland. Will probably end up on that test pilot list. So we may be getting this stuff sooner. Again, these are all maybes. There's no official word. We just know that out of all the states, Maryland was picked as one of the first to use the test pilot. So when we cross that bridge, it might be automatic where they do it for you. If not, Yanni and I already have a plan in place for exporting the CSV files. Don't worry about any of the content that is on your websites. Our brokerage website, we've collected all of that, saved it all. We have it safekeepings. Nothing's going to be lost. We're saving a copy of everything that was in Mac Center, the whole nines, just in case, you never know. And we just always want to be prepared. So as far as the CSV, if you want to turn on your impersonation mode, which we can go over that, that would be a great thing to do. And then we can just go in and export all these CSVs for you guys. So you don't even have to worry about that. Again, we know this isn't an ideal thing to have to go through when we've just set up so much, but ultimately this is gonna just be 10 times better and a lot less headaches and back and forth and issues not being able to be fixed that we currently are seeing. All right, any other questions? Okay, so transaction integration. So again, DocuSign, Dotloop, SkySlope, Transaction Desk. I think we just use DocuSign and Dotloop usually. It's all going to be integrated. Looks like there's not much details with this specifically, but that is a nice feature. And I would assume too, just to kind of back loop off of what Dennis just asked, Dotloop being integrated, you can import all those contacts in. So all of your previous clients' information that's in your Dotloop account can be imported in now. All right. So business intelligence. So that is a big thing that they're pushing on here, is being able to track the analytics and sophisticate your lead routing, as well as personalize and automate the agent's accountability. So there is going to be a lot of automated features that are available. They're taking the heavy lifting and the hard work out for you. And that was their goal with Booge. Unfortunately, we just couldn't get there. So this will show you your sphere and prospects, total contacts, active leads, clients, under contract, closed, all of that different kind of stuff. And so that's going to create a really great opportunity to follow up with, you know, those that you've sold with or your active leads, and really customize your experience for your buyers or sellers. And here's how you can do that. You'll see where you can create a new rule. And so what this does is it puts them on an automated system. So then when you receive a lead, you're not doing anything. Your system is already doing it for you. All right. So then there's the built-in marketplace. So fully integrated e-commerce enabled marketplace and done for you lead generation services. So they'll have core property boost, Google advertising, and Facebook advertising. We didn't have Google advertising prior, or we had Facebook, and which they bracketed as social media. A big question I know that's going to arise is the week of free digital advertising that you get when you have a new listing. Again, I don't have any answers for that. I'm hoping that they keep that, because that is a really nice feature that RE/MAX put in place and paid for you guys. However, they're going to have a much more integrated system for nurturing those leads when they come in, and show you exactly where your leads are, categorize them, and then they even have their own system for running leads aside from Facebook and Google. You can also have the video email feature that we were discussing, where you can create personalized videos and send those out, email, text them, whatever you feel is best. This is definitely the next level of marketing and personalizing the marketing to make a difference. This is just a preview of what a little bit of the branding is shifting a little bit. Not too much, same colors, same balloon as always. So another feature is the listing. So being able, the listings and running the CMAs. So that'll be huge. So you can easily create your presentation in under 2 minutes. Single streamed intuitive tool. So it's pulling those comps for you, full control of the customization on that when you're creating it, and tell a compelling pricing story, pinpoint client engagement.
Hey Kelly, it's Wendy Wolf with Remax. This is so weird. So I'm getting on my phone. I have a thing that says any update on the referral agreement.
All right. Wendy's busy. She's taking calls and she's doing stuff. All right. So again, yes, you're going to be able to really customize and create those listings. We did a presentation previously on the listing presentations, and they can be pretty time consuming. So I'm excited that this will take you guys less than 2 minutes. Again, here's a little bit of a preview that helps you see exactly what that will look like, and how you can show them the presentation of their home, what it can sell for, all these different features. Some of this is a little blurry. They must not want us to see yet. But a map of all the different houses sold. So compelling and effective pricing tools, modern interactive dashboards that take just 1 minute to build. And again, you're going to be able to take this with you and present it digitally or print it out. Fully customizable branded presentation. You can change the comps and toggle the property features, live, digital, and print presentations, and you can track client views and engagement on it. So the fully automated feature, this is exciting. So we already have that as far as your marketing packages and your website, and you can automate it for social media. But they're now having, prior to it, it was just listeds that were available. Now it will promote and continue promoting for you for a coming soon status, just listed, open house, price improvement, and just sold. So again, it's more exposure for your properties throughout the different stages. So then the core listing machine, so there's real-time MLS data. So again, they're partnering with MLS to automatically pull those properties for you, just like Bouge did, property websites, flyers and postcards, social media. But now you can now link Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, listing properties, and 24-hour info line on your lead captures across all your different marketing channels. All right, and so this is kind of the design center. So again, the automated listing marketing kits. So you'll get those packages still, single property websites, social media posting, marketing design center, brand controlled custom content, and print and digital assets. And so you can see where you're still going to be able to track all of that on your listing websites, and even develop it more and have more information regarding that. All right, so now let's get into the team add-on. So team sub-accounts empower teams to run their own independent business, but within a team. And so what this does is it allows for the team leader to have their, team members, team members under them have specific rules set in place, and as well as accountability, performance reporting, and even pond accounts. And so what that means is it allows your team members to be branded with your team, but also have their own individual leads that they're bringing in. it allows control, but also a private database. So what that means is that you can assign what exactly and specifically you want each team member to require or to do. So if you have someone who's better at listings and someone who's better at buyer's agents, you might be filtering, more listing leads one way and buyer's agents leads another way. So the team accountability rules also allows you to keep track of what your team's doing. And really make sure that things are getting accomplished exactly the way you want them. And then performance reporting, again, is going to be beneficial for going over those accountability rules and making them. So the team pond accounts is where you can feature in leads. So like a round robin type thing, if there's, a certain type of leads, it might just be whoever's available first and accepts it first within your account. All right. And lastly, why inside real estate? So industry leading solutions and support, high scale, proven team, and fully aligned strategic partner. So we have been ensured that with this merger, we will have some of the product support staff on board with us, as well as new support staff specifically from kvCORE joining to help this go as smoothly as possible. All right. I know that was a lot of information, a lot of still up in the air stuff. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, feelings?
I have a question. Has anybody on the screen had any experience with kvCORE?
Nope.
John, I haven't, but one of the groups I belong to, that's a bunch of brokers with RE/MAX throughout the country and some other brokers, they spoke very highly of it and talked about how its ease and all the information that it provides you.
Yeah, I think a couple of people have tried kvCORE in the past at its earlier stages. It's well advanced now. I know that for a fact. So I'm just curious if anybody has bought and paid for kvCORE out of their own pockets, and to get some feedback there, but it doesn't look like any of the 30 of us on the screen have had that experience yet. Good. It's also, I think, fortunate that Yanni and Megan, are part of the inside team there, and being one of the states that they're choosing to roll this out first with, of the 5 states. I think Virginia's another one that's doing this, and I believe California is too.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. So basically the information that has been sent to us is exactly what's been sent to you. That
Right.
file, we had a meeting with our rep. I think they announced it like Thursday night or Friday morning, and we had a
Right.
meeting with them on Monday.
Yeah,
And they
I
were
think
like,
Nick Bailey did a video outlining that, and
yeah. So they've kind of kept us out of the loop. Just, we haven't been shared with anything that you guys haven't. But our rep did tell us that Maryland was one of the 5 states. He didn't
right,
list any others. But
and
they're just as much in the dark as we are too. Their own
yeah.
employees.
Well,
Megan,
they got it the typical way mergers happen. 45 minutes before when the deal got done, they found out 45 minutes later.
Hmm.
That's big business, folks. We know that.
Megan
Yes.
or John, is it a possibility that we can get the slides that you just showed us?
Sure, we can
So we
share
can
that.
then see so our teams and our offices can see really a little bit more of this, because it's overwhelming as you did. You did a great job to move us through it, but I think that would be helpful.
Yeah,
Great,
absolutely.
great idea, G. Terrific idea. So we can follow up with that and at least get a copy in the hands of all the managers at the
Yeah.
offices so that agents can look through this.
Yep. And it's in the GLIP notes in the digital marketing team as well for all of our managers, but I'll send it out also. So just a few things, with any merger, just to be aware of over the next 6 months. Patience is definitely going to be key. So with that being said, if you read thoroughly they did lay off 17% of their employees at Remax International. And so that included pretty much, well, the entire team with Bouge and some of their product support staff. So things are going to get a little bit, I would say, worse before they get better as far as what we currently have. So what that means is, you know, they have less people working on the support team now. They've got more people that are switching over to start beginning working on the kvCORE stuff specifically. So again, the turnaround time on issues going on with Bouge is slower, and also the amount of, you know, effort I wouldn't say effort, but amount that they're putting in to fix these issues. A lot of times it's not just one of our agents that's going through, you know, whatever the specific issue is in their account, it's many. So again, some things may just never be getting fixed in Bouge. That is one thing we wanted to make everybody aware of, that product support turnaround times are going to be slower. And there are things that might just not be fixed because they're getting rid of it.
Megan, do we have an idea of how many folks in the brokerage actually use Bouge currently?
Use it. I mean,
Well, it's two things. Everybody has it. Who uses it?
right. So as far as Bouge, there's two different aspects of it. You can set up your website and you can set up your CRM. You can do both. You can do one separately. I know as far as websites, we have well over half of our people here
Okay.
with their own websites, if not more. We were definitely one of the higher brokerages that, you know, brought it in and used it to the most effective way. I know I personally converted with agents who had lone wolf sites over 80 some, maybe 90.
Okay,
So
just curious.
again, and then new people who have come on and onboarded.
Sure.
A big thing I want to go over though is, what does this mean like currently for your marketing for you as an agent? And you know, that was one question I said, oh my gosh, to these reps. I'm like, well, what do I tell my agents to do right now? You know, because we're not all 6 months down the road working on marketing. We're here and now. And so the best thing that I can tell you to do is use and continue doing what you are doing. If for some reason specific things aren't working out the way that you want them to, and it's a complete halt, give us a call, send us an email, let's do a meeting. We'll come up with a temporary solution for you. As far as developing, if you do not have a website, a CRM, you know, marketing things that you're using currently, I'm going to say you're operating business pretty well priorly without this. I would hate to have you do all this work and then 3 months from now the test pilot will probably come out and, you know, turn around and have to do it again. If you want to, and you're like, I'm all in for putting in the work, we're happy to help you and sit down and get that done. But again, we don't want to make double the work. We don't want everybody to, you know, put in all this effort into marketing and into the tech that we have right now just for it to be gone. And again, we don't know if it's just going to merge, you know, automatically, or we're going to have to manually do a lot of things. We still don't have that information, but again, we'll keep you posted as soon as we do. So just keep doing what you're doing. Mainly big, exciting new things are coming. And I think that this will also be a lot more user friendly. I don't think Bouge was exactly user friendly. But you live and you learn. I mean, it taught me a lot. I feel confident saying that.
Megan,
So,
you and Yanni do a terrific job, and everybody on this screen knows that, right?
well, thank you, Mr. John. We appreciate that feedback. We definitely try. One other thing I want to mention is I did send out an email to the whole company yesterday about headshot photos. It was clear in the attachment, but not in the email itself. So there is a $99 charge for the headshot. And basically the way that we set that up is the person doing the work got set the price and execute this in that kind of style. So we set that as a competitive price after doing some research on different packages that are offered from photographers and headshots and all that. I'm also not a professional photographer. I have a very nice camera and I know how to edit really well. But we have a lighting kit, we have the whole nines. And so this was an opportunity to kind of kick off our digital marketing team services. And so what that means is we are going to be, well, not as soon as we thought, because this kind of switches everything around as far as what our services are that will be offered. But we are in the future going to be launching a services much like transaction coordination. Now, meeting with us does not cost money. Us helping you does not cost money. But if you're the type of person that says, I don't want to do any of the marketing, I'm turning it over to you, then we are developing a program for that. And so the beginning phase of that is this headshot day. And so we want to offer that to our agents as far as convenience. It's a cheap price. As far as what headshots cost, you're going to get additional photos. And if you email me and say, I don't like these at all, or I look terrible that day, I didn't sleep, I got dark circles, don't stress it. We'll do it again. No charge. I have those. Pam's laughing at me. I have those days, dark circles, man. But yeah, we just want to offer you guys that convenient option to do it in-house. And it's a way to, as Yanni would say, generate more income for our employees. It's not us just trying to make a buck off you guys. So again, I don't know if anyone on here signed up, but I just want to make that clear, and I've been sending out emails to everyone who has scheduled an appointment. But there's also some beautiful headshots of our staff attached that were done. So check those out too. All right. Well, does anyone have any other questions about kvCORE headshot day?
So onboarding new agents, we're just going to basically put this kind of stuff on hold. Is that what I'm hearing?
We haven't made an official decision on that yet, but for right now, it's up to them. If they're really like dire that they need a website and they need their marketing materials, we're happy to meet.
Okay.
Again, we're just trying to hammer out a lot of details on the digital marketing team's end right now. It puts a lot of what we do up in the air. But if they want it, yes. If they are like, I'm okay, let me focus on dot loop and contracts and that kind of thing and wait, then I would suggest waiting. It's based off the agent and what they would like. We always want to make you guys happy and offer. We have no problem putting in the work and doing it with you. We just want everyone to be aware that when we call you up 2 months, 3 months from now, don't get upset that we have to switch everything.
Right. Well, I think we need to announce that. That's why I was asking. So, okay.
Yeah, Nita, I think in terms of full disclosure, when you're meeting with people that are coming aboard, let them know that we're moving to kvCORE, so that anything that happens here is going to be temporary, and they may be fine with that because they may have heard of kvCORE.
Right. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for attending. I hope that this was beneficial. It's exciting. It's definitely going to take us to the next level for sure.
Yeah.
Great
Very
job,
exciting.
Meg. Very good. Very good.
Thanks, G. All
Good
right.
news eventually, everybody.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was.
Great job, Megan.
Looking back now at like the tech issues we've reported, the feedback we've gotten, the things we've seen on our end, me and Yanni were like, it all makes sense now. No surprise that they had this in the pipeline.
It does from the broker perspective too. It really does. By the way, the gentleman who was our contact person for First IO, he was retained, I believe. Yeah, isn't he?
Who is that?
The fellow that did the presentations for First IO for us. I think he's been kept on the team. Yanni, I asked Yanni about that.
Oh, Chris.
Chris.
So Chris, okay, so Chris was actually promoted.
Yeah, good.
We met with him every 2 weeks. He
Yeah.
was promoted and another Chris
Chris.
replaced him. So we're like Chris, and Chris. So yes, both Chris's actually got on. Chris was promoted to bigger and better things, and they both got on and informed us that, as much as they could with all of this stuff that was going
So
on.
having that personal relationship with these guys is good. That's great.
Oh yeah. They definitely
Good.
give us, that's how we have this presentation that I just presented to you.
I'm betting that's where it came from, right?
That's exactly
Excellent.
where it came from. So it's not available anywhere else, but we will send it out to you guys.
Right.
So I guess this will be a huge convention talk in Vegas in February.
Oh, you're already planning, Nita. Very good.
Yep,
Yeah. We're going to Vegas, Nita, right?
that's right. Yep.
All right, guys. Well, you have a great rest of your Tuesday. Please always feel free to reach out with any questions, issues, or if you just want to grab a drink. All right, guys. See you later.
Thank
See
you.
All right.
Bye.
Great job.